Welcome back, YouTube pipe smokers. Mutton Chop Piper here. Well, today's video is a box opening and a discussion about I just don't like pipe smoking. Now, that's not me saying this. That may be one of you using that statement. Now let me explain, but first let's get to the box opening, and then it will segue into our discussion today. A gentleman in California by the name of Bill. I'm not going to give you his last name because I don't know if he wants me to tell everyone his last name. But he told me that, you know, he followed my videos, followed other people's videos, and he just couldn't get the hang of pipe smoking. I don't think he really enjoyed it all that much. So he asked me if he could send me some items, because I think he's just kind of totally going to get out of pipe smoking altogether. So I wanted to show you what he sent me. He asked if he could send me some items, and I asked him if he wanted anything for it. He said no, and he goes, no, I want you to have these items. So first of all, Bill, I want to say thank you so very much for what you sent. It's absolutely mind-blowing, all the things you sent me, and I'm truly blessed by you doing that for me. It really, I really do appreciate it. So let's show you. I'll show you some of the things that he sent. He sent me some tobacco, first of all. He sent me some Dunhill My Mixture 965, some Dunhill Nightcap, Peter Stokkebye Luxury Twist Flake. I think he was attempting to go through Blend Club with us. Dunhill Elizabethan Mixture. Some Seattle Club's Plum Pudding, which, as you know, is one of my favorites. Maltese Falcon, again, GLPs, which is my favorite. Some Cornell and Diehl Bijou. And last but not least, looks like this was one of his favorites because he's cut quite a bit here. Frogmorton on the Town. Now what's great about all of these tobaccos is I love them all. So they're not going to go to waste. And the final thing, which just kind of blew my mind, and this is the one thing that really just absolutely, I just couldn't believe it when I took it out of the pack. Just awesome. He sent me a pipe. Matter of fact, it's my favorite pipe. It's Savinelli Puerto Cuervo 122. So he went over and above what anyone would expect getting out of pipe smoking. And Bill, again, I just can't tell you enough how much I truly appreciate you sending these things to me. So now that gave me an idea for a video. When you let me just say this: pipe smoking, it takes a lot. You have to have the time to do it. You have to have. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to remember, and several cigar smokers have told me, they said, when I was in Indiana at the Pipe Puffer, I was sitting around smoking smoking my pipe, and they were smoking their cigars. And I said, have you guys ever tried smoking pipes? And every one of them sitting there said yes. I said, well, why don't you smoke pipes? They said, because it's too much work. A cigar, you light it up and you smoke it and you're done. With a pipe, there's a lot that goes with it. There's a lot of it's high maintenance. You got to pack it a certain way. You got to light it a certain way. You got to smoke it a certain way. You got to tamp it. So it's there's a lot that goes into pipe smoking. So I wanted to make sure that you guys understood that if you don't like pipe smoking, it's completely understandable. And I would never ever say, oh well, you're not doing it right, or you can't do it. You're not following my instructions, or any of that kind of stuff. As we go through life, there are certain things that certain people like, and other people don't like those things. Let's take food, for example. I don't like, sauerkraut. I absolutely hate it. It just has a funky smell, tastes weird. But there are people that absolutely love sauerkraut, and they will eat it all the time. The same goes with pipe smoking. Some people just don't have the time. Some people find it's just too much work, like the guys that were smoking cigars. It's just too much work for them. I don't know. For me, it's more of a ritual, more of a routine. I pack my pipe, and when you get to a certain point, I don't know, I can't tell you how long it takes to get to that point, but each person is different in regards to that. But there's a certain point where you don't even think about filling your pipe. You just fill it, and you know you're doing it the right way. You don't think about how to light your pipe. You just know how to light it. You know when it's time to tamp it. You know how to smoke the pipe. Using the breath method for me is the most amazing way to smoke a pipe, at least in my opinion. So I don't know. I've kind of it's sort of like a routine with me. I just fill it, light it, smoke it, tamp it, and I sit back and enjoy it. I'll give you another example of something that I could never get used to, and it's kind of hurt me in my life socially, but I could never get used to the taste of beer. It doesn't matter what kind of beer it is. That sour taste. I tried. I tried to get used to it. Now I like wine, and I like mixed drinks, cocktails, things like that. Those I can handle, no problem. But I just do not like the taste of beer. I just could not get used to it. So there you go. And let me tell you, there are people out there that will say to me, "Really? You don't like beer?" Sort of like, "What's wrong with you? Is there something wrong? Have you tried? Have you tried to like the beer? Have you drunk enough of it?" Then they try to analyze why I don't like beer, because it's so unbelievable that someone could not like beer. Well, did you try light beer? Yes. Did you try flavored beer? Yes. I've tried it all. I've tried everything. I just can't my palate for some reason just cannot get used to the taste of beer. But that's not my fault. It's not I'm not doing it on purpose. And like I said, I've tried everything that I know to enjoy it. But I just kind of came to the realization that, look, I don't like it. I don't like the taste. So I'm just not going to do it. It's just not, it's going to be something I'm going to force myself to do when I just don't enjoy it. Exactly the same with pipe smoking. It may be too much work. You may just get tongue bite all the time. You may, it may make you sick afterwards. You may not like the aftertaste. There may be several reasons or just one reason why you don't smoke a pipe. And if that realization comes to you, then you have to kind of evaluate it. Is this really worth struggling through? I see how other people enjoy it. I should be enjoying it. Why am I not enjoying it? You just have to evaluate your own situation and say, I just don't like it. I just can't get used to it. I've tried everything. I've done everything Mutton Chop told me to do. I still get tongue bite. I still get a bad aftertaste. I don't think it's for me, and that's it. Once you come to that realization, as I did with beer is just not for me, so I'm not going to drink it. It's the same with pipe smoking. If it's just not for you, it's the same situation. Don't do something that you have to struggle to like, because life is too short to be doing that. But I just thought it was something to mention. I was concerned that maybe some of you might be forcing yourself to try to like it. But honestly, give it a good try. Don't give up after a week or so, or a couple of weeks. Give it 6 months, give it a year. And if it's still not coming, then there you go. But please don't feel bad. If you don't think that pipe smoking is right for you, then it's not right for you. So it's just like anything else in life. If it's something that you enjoy, do it. If it's something you don't enjoy, then my advice is don't do it. But give it a good try before you decide that you're going to stop. All right, well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Until my next video, I want to wish you and your family happy piping.